Good morning, Year 13 Further Mathematicians. Just going to go through a request from one of the papers that you should have completed over the Easter break. It's from the CGP paper, the Set 1 paper, Pure Paper 1. It was the last question on the paper and it was quite difficult. So this cross section, which was a design of a man-made riverbank, you have a curve C and a straight line L. And we've got the equation for the curve. We've got the fact that the line L is tangent to the curve at x is equal to 2. So that would be a tangent. And we want to find the width of this design. So the useful things you would like to work out would be the x-intercepts. So the x-intercept that side and the x-intercept this side. So let's try and find some x-intercepts. Okay, take this one on the left. So this is the x-intercept for the curve. That would occur when y is equal to 0. If you put y is equal to 0 into this, let's see what you would get. 3x squared subtract 2x zeros plus 2 0 squared is equal to 18. And you'd get 3x squared is equal to 18. X squared is equal to 6, x equals plus or minus root 6. And by this sketch, it's got to be the negative one. So x would equal negative root 6 based on the sketch. So label that in, minus root 6. Right, want to find out this y-intercept, x-intercept. But I don't know the equation of this straight line. So, how can you work out the equation of that straight line? Well, the equation of any straight line, use point gradient formula. So we're going to do point that the line goes through. Well, we're given in the question that it goes through x is equal to 2. So when x is equal to 2, we'd like to work out the y coordinate. And because that straight line overlaps with this curve, when x is equal to 2, if we just substitute 2 into the curve, we get the y coordinate for the straight line as well. So put 2 in, and you end up with, where's the equation? There it is. 3 2 squared subtract 2 2's times y plus 2y squared is equal to 18. Let's simplify. 4 times 3 is 12, subtract 4y plus 2y squared is equal to 18. Make it equal to 0. 2y squared minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. To give you y squared minus 2y subtract 3 is equal to 0. So two answers. Either y is equal to 3 or y is equal to negative 1. Based on our sketch, y is a positive number. So this would be 2, 3 in this case. 2, 3. Okay, forget about that one. Right, gradient. How do you work out the gradient of that line? The only thing we haven't used in the fact in the question is that L is tangent to the curve at x is equal to 2. So the gradient of the curve at that point would match up with a straight line. So we have to differentiate. So there's the curve there. We have to use probably implicit differentiation. So differentiate everything with respect to x. And then you get 6x minus, okay, product rule. And then the chain rule. And that needs to be equal to 0. And if you make dy by dx the subject. I'm going to skip a few steps. Take these to the other side, so that'd be 2y, subtract 6x. If you factorize this dy by dx out and divide it, that'd be 4y minus 2x, like that. And then the gradient of the tangent would be replacing the y values and x values with the ones we had above, which was the 0.23. So 2 3's subtract 6 2's over 4 3's subtract 2 2's to give me 2 times 3 minus 6 times 2 over 4 times 3 subtract 2 times 2, which is minus 3/4. And then the formula, that would be y minus y1 equals m brackets x minus x1. And for this line, that would be y subtract 3 is equal to minus 3/4 x subtract 2. And that would be the equation of that line. And remember, we are trying to work out the x-intercept. So to work out the x-intercept, I'm going to try and squeeze it in at the bottom of this page. So x-intercept would be when y is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0 into this. You get minus 3 equals minus 3/4 x minus 2. And if you make x the subject by dividing by minus 3/4 and then adding 2, you get x is equal to 6. So back up to the sketch, that would be 6. And you're asked to work out the width, and the width would be that length plus that length, which would be w is 6 plus root 6 as your final answer. And that would be that.